Loki. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put in the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got one. Go to 54. Go to 54.
A first down throw for Prescott. And incomplete to open things up. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47. We're going to 54.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready? I'm coming out. Express. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Set.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Express. Great.
Now Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
20. 8. 66. Bullet. Half. Hey. Mike's 50. Express. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Look at it. 8. Watch twist. Gun. Twist. Hayward. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go. You go. Gun. You got tight right there. Great. Express. Switch it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
31. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. He's coming. Express. He's coming. Truck.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Express. Hey, tight.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here we go. Great. 8.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
31's the mic. Express.
On 2nd and 12, Newton going down the middle, and it's complete. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
31's the mic. Come to my work. 8. Come to my work. Say. Gun. Express.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
These two teams all tied after 1.
You can't block me. Great. Great. That's it. 31's the mic. I want that. Give me that express. Give me that ball. Gun. 31's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Newton looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
That's good for Washington Redskins. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
20. 8. Check 24.
Now Newton on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun. Safety's creeping. Express.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, it's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun. Delta. 31's the Express. Let's go. 31's the mic. Bang it.
Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
20.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
8.
Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's good. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Kill. 47. 26.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
53, Mike. Time to go, night.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, 47. We ain't giving them nothing today. 25, check 25. Rush in. Kill. Rush in. 26.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there and a first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
20.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Newton now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I know he is.
They go to Johnson again. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, let's get in that hole. Hey, look, 3.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Johnson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check 3. 53 to Mike.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's caught by OBJ. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Carry on, Johnson. with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 29, Newton. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Great.
On third down, Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Newton on first down. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
20.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again.
Ready.
It's now third down and long.
Go.
Third and long, it's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Newton. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Here's Newton. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Great.
From the red zone now, Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short game.
Gun.
On second down, Barkley. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up
No, guys. 20. 22, jet, Bubba. 22, jet.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Second down and goal. Newton, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Charger drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offense.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give them 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. From 4 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.